Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMOM, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMOM podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMOM Secrets podcast. Hello, welcome to the KetoMOM page. My name is Stephanie, and we are diving into the first chapter of Worthy. All right. I have not done a book on the KetoMOM page for months, probably for a long time. So if you are brand new to the page, listen, I talk about ketones, I talk about eating better. I can give you so many different tips to help you on your journey. I will help you with lots of things. But one of the things that I'm super passionate about, and I know truly will help people actually get to where they want to go, achieve the goals, and it's working on your mindset. One of the ways that you can work on your mindset is by reading good books or podcasts or, tuning into people online. So I've been waiting for this book to come out. I know so many of you have grabbed it, and here's what we're going to do. So in the mornings on the KetoMOM page, which I was supposed to do yesterday, anybody have a Monday where you're like, it's a Monday? I have 4 girls. I'm a homeschool mom, so the girls are 16, 14, 12, and 10. Actually, everybody is sleeping. I just was reading my Bible, reading the book, and just sitting here in a very quiet home. So I'm going to tell you this. If you're brand new, welcome to the KetoMOM page. I will help you with food, recipes. I will help answer your questions. You can always go to KetoMomSecrets.com. You can click on how to get started, recipes. You can grab trial packs of ketones, whatever it is. And we have a book club over there, KetoMomSecrets.com. And I do have to apologize because I said I was going to come on yesterday. So if you're watching live, today is Tuesday. Yesterday was a straight up Monday. It took us a very long time to get through school. I was on some very long Zooms, business and great conversations. But, have you ever had that day and you're like, oh my goodness, it's like 5 days all in one? That was my day. So I apologize. We're going to dive in. Here's what this looks like. I'm going to go through this book with you, and I'm going to just give you a couple highlights to think about. So I'm not going to read the book to you. I would say this is a very long book. Like, this will take a little while. I didn't even make it through chapter 1. How many of you actually have the book? So I would encourage you to go grab it. It's called Worthy. It's brand new. You can get it anywhere, online or at bookstores. And this is going to help unlock. Maybe you're like, man, I've tried everything. Like, I've tried everything to lose weight or to help me with my finances or to have better relationships. Like, maybe you're in this space in life where you're like, I don't know if I actually will get to that goal or achieve that thing or accomplish whatever it is. And you have self-doubt. You guys, I'm really excited about this book. So we're going to go through it page by page, little section by little section. We're going to dive in. I love that I saw some of you said that you grabbed the book. And we are going to start in chapter 1. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to read to you a couple of the highlights because I'm going to encourage you to grab the book and read through it. I'm not going to read all the stories, but there's a couple things I highlighted from the very beginning. And yes, I love it that you're on live. Hello, everybody. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a thought. My hope in the mornings as we dive into books and mindset is to help shift your mindset from self-doubt to believing that you can do it, to believe that you are worthy, right? So there's so many things I could say, but we're going to dive in. So number 1, in the very beginning, she says, worthy starts here. You become what you believe you're worthy of. So if you're taking notes, you become you become what you believe you are worthy of. So if you have been chasing the same goals or the same dreams or the, I want, or I've been wanting to achieve, whatever that is that you say, and you haven't been achieving it, but maybe it's been years. You're like, every year, New Year comes around and you're like, I'm going to lose the weight. This is a KetoMOM page. Like, I realize most people probably came here for me to give them recipes. So a lot of the different either stories or analogies I'm going to give you is going to be based on your health, because it's probably why you're here. So do you believe that you're worthy of feeling a certain way, looking a certain way, achieving those goals? Like, do you believe you're worthy? Because what she's going to say is, listen, you become what you believe you're worthy of. She tells us a ton of stories and how she started. Here's one of the things she shares, the story, and she goes, oftentimes there's something that you can look in your past to be like, that happened, and ever since that situation happened, I have had self-doubt, self-worth. I haven't gone after things. I've been hiding in my own life. She tells a story of when she was young. How many of us can remember a time when we were young, like in school, the teacher calls on you, you feel embarrassed. Like, there's so many things from a very young age that affect the way that you live today. So it causes self-doubt. She goes, self-doubt, unworthiness, and fear causes us to dim our soul's light and start playing it safe. We only live half of our life. And I love how she says this. You're living your life hiding in plain sight. Do you feel like you're living your life hiding in plain sight? Are you fearful? Are you doubtful? Like, you want this, but you feel like you're not enough. I'm not worthy. I can't achieve that. So again, she shares a ton of stories, which I would encourage you to go read. But you guys, she says this so many times. You don't become what you want. You become what you believe. And then she says, I've spent most of my life feeling like I'm not enough and doubting myself out of my own destiny. No matter how vividly we visualize our goals and our dreams, perhaps in relationships, in our career, in our health, no matter if we've even taken action towards making them happen. If we deep down inside, we don't actually feel like we deserve it, if we don't feel like we are worthy of achieving that dream or goal, then guess what? You won't achieve it. If you don't believe that you are worthy, if you don't believe that you can actually achieve it, if you have self-doubt, you will not achieve it. She goes, you're going to stay stuck and never go after them. We talk ourselves out of them, we give up too soon, and somehow we sabotage ourselves along the way. So she goes, I believe the moment you learn to trust yourself and believe that you are worthy is the moment that your entire life will change, the past and the future, generations for you and your family, for your entire world. It will change when you decide and you believe that you are worthy. And you might go, well, how do I do that? Right? That's the power of this book. She's going to walk us through this. So she, again, shares a ton of stories. She goes, I believe it's time to turn down the volume of your doubting mind and turn up the volume of your knowing soul. And here's one of the last things I wanted to share just in this. You guys, she has incredible stories. This book is very thick, meaning just a lot of stories and a lot of content. I would encourage you to grab the book and actually read the stories. She talks about her story where she got to have an interaction and talk to Oprah, right? Oprah gave her phone number. You want to know how many years it took her before she actually called her? I think it was like 4. Because she didn't believe she was worthy of it. She didn't believe that she would, she wasn't good enough, right? How often do you believe that you're not good enough? I don't know if there's an Audible of this book. I actually don't know. You'd have to go to Audible, I guess, and see. I don't know if she has it. I'll look and I'll share it in my stories. Here's the last thing for you today. So if you've read the book Atomic Habits, how many of you read the book Atomic Habits? I think I have it right on my bookshelf. It's an incredible book. It helps you with your habits. We've done it here on the page. You can go to KetoMomSecrets.com, click on book club and go through all of the books. I love what she put right here because in Atomic Habits, he says, You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems, right? So like you set a goal, you don't just get to the goal. You've got a system that either is in place or you don't hit it. She takes the same concept. She goes, you don't rise to what you believe is possible. You don't go, okay, I want to lose the weight, or I want to look a certain way. I want to run the marathon. I want to lose 100 pounds. I want to be healthier, stronger, more limber, whatever. Like, you don't rise to what you believe is possible. You fall to what you believe you are worthy of. So like, you want the goal. How many of you set goals this year, right? You want this, and you sit down here and you work and you function and you operate throughout your day and your life on what you believe you're worthy of, right? Anybody can set a goal. But if you don't believe that you can achieve it, if you believe that you're not worthy of it, you're not going to go after that goal. She would say you're not going to achieve it. James Clear says the same. Like, you've got a goal, but unless you've got a system, and part of the system of achieving that, the word in the system would be worthy. Do you believe you're worthy of achieving the goal that you're truly wanting? So we're going to stop there because there is a lot to this book. There's a lot. So I am going to give you some little snippets of it. My hope and encouragement to you is to go grab the book. I will go look to see if there's an Audible. I actually don't know. I like to have a physical book, and I know it is a lot to read. Some people are like, I'm not a reader. I love to listen to books as well. So, or just go Google, like, when I listen to Audibles, I listen to, on Apple, what's it called? It's just called Audible. So I'll go look. I would be shocked if she didn't have the book, the Audible book, but, so this is what we're going through. We're going to do it here on the KetoMOM page for sure, Monday through Friday. I apologize for not starting yesterday. And hey, at any point in time, you can ask questions below, even if it's not about the book. You can ask questions about food and recipes, how to eat, how to get started. I will answer all of those for you. You can always just tune into the page. I've been sharing on this page for 9 years. There is no shortage of anything that you need to know. So I can help you with the concept of losing weight. I can help you with your fat loss journey. I can share with you all of those things, but I promise you, one of the things that I truly believe people need is to understand that they are worthy, to understand that your mindset is important. Like, if you're not going to work on this, the goal of the weight that you want to lose or the health that you want to achieve most likely won't come, because you don't work on the system, you don't have the actual understanding of how to get there, and you don't believe that you're worthy to have it. So you sit in this like self-doubt, self-sabotage, fear space, hoping that it comes to you, but we need to work on this first. So this is the book. Take a screenshot, go grab it. I want to say thank you for tuning in. Your presence matters. I will come on later and share with you all of keto tips and tricks to help you with this system, right? Like, with her system, she believes you need to believe you're worthy to achieve the goals, right? Then there's a system of how do I actually get to the goals. So I need you to believe that you can do it. And then let's get the system in place for you to take those actions to get you to where you want to go. So thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. You can always go to KetoMOM Secrets, all one word, ketomomsecrets.com, and a book club, how to get started. Grab yourself some ketones. We'll chat more about this afternoon. Have a wonderful morning, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.